Working for years with professional makeup artists, I will share how I created this makeup look using tricks and tips that I've learned from professionals. So if you're new here, my name is Lydia, welcome. I'm fashion and beauty creator and I love to inspire women how to dress elevated using timeless and classic pieces that really also allow us to look modern and up to date. I love to share my styling tutorials, my hauls, and give you styling ideas how to combine these pieces and how and where to find these classic pieces that will last you for many years. So if you're new here and you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. But today we are doing step-by-step makeup looks. Since I work in fashion industry, I was given the chance to work closely with professional makeup artists. So today I'm very excited to share with you tricks, tips and favorite products that makeup artists love to use. So today we will have some first time try viral products and some good old must-haves. To introduce my relationship with makeup, maybe you feel the same way, is that for years I was actually terrified of makeup. I had no idea what products serve what purpose because we had like
loose powder, compact powder, stick bronzer, powder bronzer, blushes that come as a cream blush and then powder blush.
I was just very overwhelmed with the amount of makeup that I didn't understand what product serves what purpose, and I was just like,
no, thank you.
And also as a little girl, I was observing women around me how they apply makeup on their faces, and I saw them applying compact powder as a foundation, and I really didn't like that dry looking finish, and I was like, makeup is terrible, where actually only later I've learned that they didn't know what they're doing neither. All until I started working in fashion industry, and then I had this great opportunity to work with professional makeup artists and see what they're doing on my skin, and I just learned so much. And before we start doing this makeup, I would love to share a small little haul with new products that I would love to actually recommend. So I have a goodie bag that is full with new products. Let's start. First product that I would really love to recommend, especially for sensitive skin, is Haru Black Rice Toner. This product is truly amazing. I used to use this before and I just remember that my skin was looking amazing when I was using it and I never really knew why I stopped. So you know that Korean glass skin that is very famous? So this product will give you that effect. This is a Korean brand that is very famous. It looks like this. The bottle is gorgeous. I mean, how gorgeous is this color? Like ombre effect. So this product is really rich with vitamins, antioxidants, amino acids, and it really brightens the skin and strengthens it and gives that fresh looking bright feel, and it has no smell. There is no any artificial products. This is like free of alcohol and fragrance. This is 300 milliliters bottle. I cannot recommend enough this product. Highly recommend it. So that's the first one. Then I repurchased my two favorite moisturizers. We all know the Embryolisse and we all know Weleda, because these two products are very iconic and I love to have them in my skincare routine. So Embryolisse is very classic French pharmacy product that is highly used by professional makeup artists in Paris. This is exactly where and how I discovered this face moisturizer. So what is great about this face moisturizer is that it hydrates our skin, but it doesn't leave that greasy finish like this one, because this acts like a primer for makeup, and because of that matte finishing but hydrated skin, this is great primer for makeup, and that's why professional makeup artists in Paris really use it. But then, because that one is sometimes just not enough for me, especially in the evening, so at night I love to use my all-time favorite, Weleda, with the name Skin Food. I use this for many years. It hydrates my skin, it smells divine, and I just love to recommend it. So when I was purchasing my Haru Black Rice toner, the sale associate was so kind to give me this sample of this brand Isn't Tree. So this is SPF 50 that you know, with summer ahead of us, I'm thinking to purchase new SPF, and I'm really excited to try this brand because this is also a Korean brand and I'm excited to try it. So another product that I'm so excited to try today is this Wonderskin Lip Tint. This is like peel off lip tint that went viral on social media, and I really wasn't ready to try it all until now, and now I tried it. I have it on my lips right now. Highly recommend it, but we'll do that later in the video. Next one is another viral product, is L'Oreal Telescopic mascara. I'm so excited to try this one because I truly believe that when it comes to mascaras, we can find great and amazing mascaras in drugstores. And the last product that I would love to share with you is that whether we like it or not, we will have to remove this makeup later on, and I love to use Clinique Take the Day Off because this is very suitable for sensitive skin. It has great ingredients inside. It doesn't have artificial fragrance. It doesn't sting my eyes. It doesn't smell at all, because there are other great products that do the same amazing job, but some of them just have that smell that sensitive skin don't tolerate. And that's it. That's all I wanted to share. So let's start with this makeup look. So this is me without any makeup, and the first thing that professional makeup artists will do after prepping the skin, they'll put something on lips like this to hydrate lips. So by the time they come to do lips at the end, they will be plumped and hydrated. So my favorite product that I love to use is Homeoplasmine. This is iconic classic French pharmacy, a product that every French woman has. Then I will continue with my all-time favorite foundation, Dior Backstage. So I do have more foundations to show, but Dior Backstage is really my all-time favorite because it is really lightweight, it is elastic, very thin, it has fluid texture, and it spreads so much, so really a little goes a long way. This is a type of foundation that is really buildable, so we don't need to go from zero to heavy immediately, and even at full build it still looks natural and not like a mask. And you know, this foundation will never look like a full glam like Estee Lauder Double Wear, for example, because this is more like just to cover imperfections and redness and just even the skin tone, which is what I love. Because my goal is really to have my skin, but better, not full glam. I love natural looking skin. So professional makeup artists will start with thin layer and then they will build up gradually. They will never start with a lot of products. Also, they will apply foundation with fingers for that natural finish, and after they will continue with a beauty blender or a brush perhaps, but I find the brush much faster and less messy job, as I don't have to wash my hands afterwards. Another tip when it comes to complexion is to blend more than you think. This is one of the biggest pro secrets because good blending equal professional looking makeup. And don't forget to apply foundation down to your neck and behind ears to keep everything seamless and undetectable. Usually makeup artists, after applying foundation, they just love to wait for 30-40 seconds for foundation to set in, and I think this is great tip. And of course, there is a dupe. So it's this one by Maybelline and this one by L'Oreal, and I will be trying them soon. Aside from Dior Backstage, two other foundations that I will recommend are Armani Illuminous Silk. This is Lasting Silk, and Chanel Le Beige. This is water-based foundation. It's more like a tint, but both of them have that light texture and natural looking skin that I love. So my next step will be concealer, and my all-time favorite is Tarte Tape Shape, but I wanted to try something new, so I tried this Dolce&Gabbana Everlast, and it's been 2-3 weeks how I'm using it. So even though it has like a creamy texture, it is hard to spread and it is slightly drying. So what I found to be very useful is to actually take the product, place it on the back of your hand, warm it up with a brush, and then apply it on the skin. So I will use my synthetic Sephora 50 concealer brush, and this way it will spread much easier. So it will crease under eyes, but it is creasing only because it has that matte finishing. So it is all about what kind of concealer you're looking for, I guess. Me, I want my skin, but better. Also, I find shades for this concealer to be very tricky to find the right shade. As you can see, this is much lighter than what I need. So when I place it on the chin, it kind of brightens up the chin, and I don't want that. Also, instead of heavily covering the whole face with concealer, professional makeup artists will use just a thin layer. Also, another very good tip that I learned from professional makeup artists is to never apply concealer very close to our lower eyelash, because it is actually good to have that dark shadow after applying concealer. Also, when I say that I don't like some product from certain brand, this doesn't mean that I don't like the brand, because one of my favorite dress is by Dolce&Gabbana, is this one made of lace. I love it. And I also wear their Sicily handbag all the time. I also have Dolce&Gabbana wallet and many other things. So generally, I really love Dolce&Gabbana clothes. I just don't like this product. So work harder on formula, that's all I'm saying. And if you're looking for very natural concealer, then this one by RMS is really great one that I love to use. I use this for many years when I just don't want high coverage. I want something a little bit. Next step, powders. So we need to set this concealer and foundation. Technically, there is a difference between powders, but for us mere mortals, all we need to do is just to get one loose powder and one compact powder. So my choice is Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder and Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish. Yes, I keep it in Chanel pouch because I want to preserve this shine. So basically, I'll just set my foundation and my concealer with this powder now. And the way I do that, I take a brush that is having natural bristles. So this is by MAC 133. Before that, I'm just gonna make sure that there is no any creasing under eyes. And then I will take that powder and just go in with just dabbing motions, not really swiping, rather dabbing. And please get yourself travel size, because you don't need full size powder. These things last forever. And Laura Mercier is not like setting powder, it's more like finishing powder. There is a difference, but let's keep it simple. I have it because it's easy to carry in my handbag, and I just can do a small touch-up with when I'm out and about. And this product really blur my pores. Also, when it comes to brushes, us women, we usually love to take big brush and go all over the face with a brush like this. So we do this, which is really unnecessary because our faces are pretty small, and all we need is just a little tiny brush to just go where we need, and that's it. So that's what I do when it comes to complexion. The next step, bronzers. So bronzers also get travel size. One that I'm using at the moment is by Guerlain. This is very iconic terracotta bronzer. It's actually one of the first iconic bronzers that came out on the market. And second one that I love is Hoola Benefit. So the purpose of bronzer is really to mimic the color of our skin when we are tanned. So the placement should really be on the highest points of our faces, and that's exactly where the sun hits us in summer. So cheeks, forehead, bridge of the nose, and jawline. And always towards temples, so up here, and never place your bronzer here, always here. There is a big difference, because if we place our bronzer here, our face will look long and kind of droopy. Blush. So I will use one or the other, because sometimes I find it very heavy to have bronzer and blush on my face, unless I'm shooting, of course. And the one that I love to use is this one by Chanel. I actually broke it just before starting to film, which is very pity. Dommage. Maybe this is the sign for me to get new blush, because I'm even embarrassed to admit for how long I have this one. And the second blush that I will use is creamy one. And actually this is not even a blush, this is a lip balm that I have. I think the color is gorgeous. And what I do, I place it straight on my face, or I warm it up on my hand, depends, and just do it with my fingers. So this is my creamy blush that is actually multi-purpose product, and I have Chanel powdery one. So I'm gonna go and use Chanel now. So powdery product, natural bristles. So the placement should really be as high as possible, okay? We want everything up, 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 up. And I will also go just in, all the way in here. I don't even mind. I will add a little bit on my brow bone just to start doing that eye process. So another tip that I've learned from professional makeup artists is, in order to increase the longevity of cream products, we should place cream product, and after we should go with loose setting powder to set that cream product, because cream products, not all but some, don't last on our skin as long as powdery products. So in order to make them last longer throughout the day, we should just set with powder. Eyeshadow. Should we go crazy, Linda? My name is not Linda, so I'm gonna use my favorite Charlotte Tilbury one. So the way Charlotte Tilbury introduces how to use her eyeshadow palettes is actually very easy. These are the steps we should be using. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The first one is just the base for our eyeshadow. So let me just apply that. So I will take my MAC eyeshadow brush number 217, and I will just mix these two colors and start applying on my eyelids. And I will go just in the crease of my eyelids. And then after I apply it on both eyes, I will take brush like this. This is very affordable brush that has this interesting shape, and I will take the same two colors and I will just apply them on the lower eyelash line. And I just love how this step really gives that professional looking makeup and really opens the eye. It makes it pop. And the last step, the most fun step, is of course to take just your fingers, so no brush needed, and take the last shimmer that is here with your fingers. It's almost gone because I really love shimmer, and apply it on the eyelid. So with that base and this shimmer, middle of our eyelid really shine. It has that almost like ombre looking eyelid. I don't know how to call it, but all these tabs really make sense, and I love how these eyeshadows are working. So I actually really love to play with eyeshadows, but I'm just creating the makeup look that I'm using in most of my videos. Eyeliner. This step is crucial for good looking makeup. I cannot imagine my makeup without eyeliner anymore. It's really worth it. Every breakdown and meltdown I had while learning how to use it. So the great tip I have for you when it comes to eyeliner and pretty much everything is to switch your black eyeliner for brown one. This one is just by Kiko Milano. I like it. It has this kind of brush, easy to apply. So the way I've learned how to apply eyeliner was not going straight to eyeliner first. I actually took a brush like this. This is MAC 228, and then I took dark eyeshadow, and I will just start applying eyeshadow where I want my eyeliner to be. And then you take eyeliner and just go on top of the eyeshadow, and you will kind of have that guidance where to apply your eyeliner. Seems so easy, but this took years of practicing. Also, take that dark eyeshadow, all right, one of these, and apply in the corner of the eye. So don't apply eyeliner all the way to the corner, just leave it somewhere halfway where you see it looks natural, and then take the eyeshadow, and with eyeshadow you can just continue the line on the inside. So this will just make your eye pop even more. Eyebrows. Nothing works for me. Nothing will keep these eyebrows in place. Not Anastasia Beverly Hills, not Browies, nothing. So what I do, I just brush them with this, hoping for the best. Finally, let's try this L'Oreal Telescopic Extensionist Mascara. I'm so excited. This is the wand. I wish I have light that comes from here, not from the top, so you will see actually everything much better. One day I may have my own studio. if you subscribe.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
It's amazing. It's very dark. The wand goes really deep to the root of the eyelash, and I'm gonna even add more. L'Oreal, bravo. I completely forgot to use my torture machine, and you know what, with this telescopic mascara I don't actually even need it. Another viral product that I'm so excited to try is a Wonderskin Lip Tint. This is peel off lip tint and I got it in color Charming. Love the packaging. It says here all day lip tint. So now we wait. I actually had something very similar when I was a child. I had like a green lipstick that turned into red color, so I was already ahead of the game. So 1 minute has passed and let's reveal the color. This is great. This is beautiful. So I basically added more than 2 coats. The result, it's not dark, so when you add more color it will not really build up the color. So rather, whether you apply 1 coat or 3 coats, the color will still be the same. That's my first impression, right? So this product claims that it is waterproof, transfer proof, long lasting, that stays on lips for several hours without touch-ups. It is vegan, alcohol free and paraben free, and it does not leave lips dry. So that's a lot of claiming right there. I think I want to try this Essence lip liner. Look at that. I love this tint. So from my entire haul today that I've done, these 2 products are my high recommendation, and Haru tonic. Lastly, if I remember, and only if I remember, I will use highlighter. I never understood why women, even professional makeup artists, apply highlighter here, like on the tip top of the nose. Like, why do you want to look like Disney character or something? Like Rudolph. Wait, he had a red nose, I think. So yes, on the bridge of the nose, here and here. Also, the only time I will use big brush is when I want to take that shine down to my collarbone and my shoulders, you see? So this is the only time I use big brush like this. Oh wait, I have an idea. I think eyes can match even better with this kind of lipstick. So I have these kind of Sephora eyeshadows that I love to purchase sometimes when I want to experiment, and I will use this one. I will just use my finger, like with Charlotte Tilbury, and add that purple color in the middle of my eyelid, just so that it can match my lips beautifully. How gorgeous is this? Finally, setting spray. So one tip I've learned from professional makeup artists is that they love to apply powder, translucent powder, to set everything, and then they go with setting spray, and then they go with second coat of powder and second coat of setting spray, and that way the makeup will last longer. So I don't know if everyone agrees about this, but that's what I experienced with some makeup artists. This one is Fix Stay Over from MAC. Great one though. And one thing to really remember when it comes to creamy products versus powdery products is that creamy products are much better for mature skin than powdery products, because creamy products will blend more beautifully with our skin. They will just perform and move with our skin more naturally and have that natural finish. So mature skin, cream products. Huge thing that I've learned from professional makeup artists is that we have 2 different types of bristles. So we have synthetic bristles and natural bristles. which means that synthetic bristles are used for cream products and natural bristles are used for powdery products. Makeup is really great for adding that confidence, and it is really a form of creativity and expression as well as fashion. So we all want different things. Somebody wants full glam, somebody wants just a tiny bit of makeup, somebody doesn't want anything, and that's totally fine as long as we have freedom of choice, right? So I hope that you enjoyed my video. I hope that you found some value in it, that you heard something new, maybe you saw something that you like, maybe you just got inspired to recreate this look or purchase something that I showed today. However, I hope that you had some good time while spending it here with me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you very, very soon in my next one. Bye! Oh, do I have hairs all over my top? I have plenty. She thinks she's going to get a shower because we're in the bathroom. This is the cutest Frenchie ever.